Hello everyone, welcome to this class. In this class, we're going to continue our class on algebra, and today we are going to deal with substitution. All this while we've been dealing with algebra, we're dealing with alphabet. Substitution is when this alphabet, the value is given. When you are given the value of the alphabet, I'll be told to find the answer. So in this case, you have 4 bracket 3d minus e minus 2f. And now, let me write it out. We have 4 in bracket 3d minus e minus 2f. Here we are given the value of e, we are given the value of d, e, and f. So we have to look for the outcome when we substitute it. That's what we call substitution. So let's start. You have 4 bracket d is what? 2. So instead of writing d, you now put 2. 3 times 2 minus e is what? 4. Instead of writing e, you write 4 minus f is what? 3. Instead of writing f, you just do 2 times f. So this is what we are going to solve for. This is the same as 4 bracket 6 minus 4. Oh my god, this is f and f is 3. So I'm supposed to replace it by 3 instead of f. So let me do it in this last line. So you have 2 times 3. So this is equal to 4. 6 minus 4 is what? 2. Minus 2 times 3 is what? 6. So you have 4 times 2 is what? 8 minus 6, which will give you what? 2 as your final answer. So let's solve another example. So this is example 20. We have another substitution. We have what we have here: m minus n in bracket u plus v in bracket. Now we have been told that m is 5, n is 3, u is 1, and v is 2. So let's substitute. M is what? 5. You now have 5 minus n. N is what? 3 in bracket. U is what? 1 plus v is what? 2 in bracket. So if we solve for this, 5 minus 3 is what? 2 times 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So your final answer is what? 6. So this is very simple substitution. Just simply replace the alphabet with the value given for the substitution. So let's go to example 20. Example 22. We have 2a squared bc divided by 2b minus c. So let's write it out. 2a squared b and c all divided by 2b minus c. So if we are to start replacing, we have 2 times a squared. A is what? 3. So it will be 3 squared. Mind you, all these are multiplying themselves. So times b. B is what? Minus 4. So we put it in bracket because of this sign. No, usually cause problem. Times c. C is what? Minus 5. Also put it in bracket. All divided by 2 times b is what? Minus 4. Still put it in bracket. Minus c is what? Minus 5. Still put it in bracket. Minus 5. Are we together? So let's start. 3 squared is 9. So 2 times 3 squared is 18. Let me just write it out first. 2 times 9 times minus 4 times minus 5 all divided by 2 times minus 4 is already minus 8. Minus 5 will give you what? Plus 5. Be very careful of these signs. These are where a lot of students get it wrong. So let's start. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 times, then we have minus 4 here times minus 5. You can still go through the normal process. So minus 4 times minus 5 will give you plus 20 because minus is plus. So you now have 18 times plus 20. You now have 18 times plus 20 will give you 100 and will give you 360. All divided by minus 8 plus 5 will give you what? Minus 3. So your final answer is 360 divided by minus 3 will give you minus 120. One thing about this kind of math, let me say you make a mistake here. in this minus sign, you are getting entirely different. If you make a mistake here, so the signs are very important as the calculation you are doing. So let's solve some exercise. So we'll go to exercise 4J. This is 4J and this is 4K. So 4J number 20, we have square root of n in bracket n plus b, then outside the bracket plus a. And in this case, we have that n is equal to 5. Then we also have that b is equal to 2. We have that a is equal to 1. So let's solve. So we have this bracket, it will be 5 or in bracket 5 plus 2 plus 1. So n is 5, so I replace it by 5 and 5. B is 2, I replace it by 2. A is 1, I replace it by 1. So if you go further, you have something like this. 5 times 7, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1. This will give you square root of what? 5 times 7 is what? 35 plus 1, 36. Right? So your final answer is square root of 36 is what? Actually 6. But when you are dealing with real maths, you don't know. When you have minus 6 times minus 6 to give you 36, plus 6 times plus 6 will also give you 36. So you don't know which of them. So the way we express it is to write plus or minus 6. This simply means plus 6 or minus 6. We don't know which of them give rise to the 36. You understand? So we usually consider both scenarios. So this is what your answer will look like. So let's go to the second one. We have exercise 4K number 8. We have AB square root C squared plus B squared. So we have A is what? 2. So let's replace it. 2 times B is what? Minus 3. Then square root of C is what? 4. 4 squared plus B minus 3 all squared. So the answer will look like 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. Square root of 4 squared is what? 16 plus minus 3 squared is what? 9. So coming out again, we have 6 times 16 plus 9 is what? 25. So when you're dealing with square root, this will give us plus or minus 5. So we don't know which of them. Mind you, okay, this is minus 6. I'm sorry for omitting that. So the answer we are going to get here will be minus 6 times plus or minus 5. Remember what I said? Minus 5 times minus 5 gives us 25. Plus 5 times plus 5 also gives us 25. So we don't know which of them. So we are considering the 2. That's what we explained here. So minus 6 times this will give you, the answer is still the same, plus or minus, but minus 6 times 5 is 30. This is your answer. What happens if some of us be like, what about the negative sign? Let's assume the answer of this is plus 5, right? When 6 multiply, you are going to get minus 30 as your final answer. Or let's assume the answer is minus 5. When 6 multiply, you are still going to get plus 30 as your final answer. So at the end of the day, it still boils down to this. So this is your final answer. Thank you. This is the last example for this class. If you have any example, drop it in the comment section. See you in the next class.